The primary purpose of a venture firm like ours, of course, is to back disruptive startups in India with our growth debt capital and provide return to our investors. But over the years, we've found ourselves in a very unique position where, given the velocity of work that we do with startups and the fact that we are very stage and sector agnostic, we have 200 plus companies in our portfolio, but we interact with like 1,000 startups in a year. We realized that apart from providing capital, we can also play a very important role in other success factors of startups, and not just our portfolio but non-portfolio as well. And we started providing support to our portfolio companies with respect to sometimes helping them on marketing, legal, hiring, as well as on the business. Given the times of today, they're always thinking about what new they should do in their own business. Should they start a new vertical, or within their own businesses, they keep thinking about innovation. But sometimes their internal teams, because of lack of focus, is not able to completely think about all possible innovative solutions that they can think about on their own business. And at that point of time, we realized that sometimes just getting the right connect for these corporates to very young to even late stage startups can be very interesting.
While Alteria looks at startups from a funding perspective, Activate looks at startups from a solutions perspective. Naturally placed at a vantage point where we see the future of emerging technologies in the form of startups, and are very pleased to share these emerging trends with our stakeholders, be it corporates or startups in our network.
Primary pillars of Alteria Activate is one is, of course, to help the entire startup universe. Apart from capital, can we help them in all the other functions as well as help them in their business by connecting them to the right network. And the other is, can we actually help the large established small to large corporates in India in their innovation mandate, where our team actually helps them to structure a right innovation mandate and help them to kind of connect to the startups, where there could be collaboration on business. Sometimes these corporates may want to invest in the startups, and sometimes they even want to acquire. So we feel that we can play a very pivotal role in that, and we've done that pretty successfully in the last 7 years since the starting of Alteria, and we continue to be very excited about Alteria Activate.
Corporates have emerged and evolved their innovation plans. They have set up their corporate venture capital fund through which they look to make strategic investments. The journey begins with exploring the innovation landscape, scouting the relevant startups in terms of solutions and use case fitment, conducting pilot trials, testing out the solutions on ground, and eventually infusing equity into the startup. This also includes opening up of the corporate's vast resources in terms of R&D facilities, existing clientele, and also their huge distribution networks. Over the past few years, Activate has successfully implemented innovation programs for multiple corporates belonging to several industries like FMCG, manufacturing, oil and gas, and security services. Activate develops program structures catering to the needs of specific corporates. The program structure revolves around three major processes. The first involves brainstorming ideas with BU heads and coming up with problem statements and focus areas. The second step involves Activate showcasing them with relevant startups, having already demonstrated traction and problem solution fit. The third step involves introducing the shortlisted startups to IC committee, wherein they take the decision as to what approach should be taken with the.
I felt that this event was really amazing. The kind of brands like Bridgestone, Mapro, you guys have gone under one roof is really difficult to do. And I must say that of the BCT events that I have been to, this has been one of the most useful for us.
So I think I was skeptical initially when I decided to come along with Mustafa for this event. But that being said, I will say at the end of the day, I was pleasantly pleased with the way the whole afternoon turned out. We met 3-4 co-participants, startup companies, who I think were equally interesting for us from a business point of view. So all in all, I will say it was an afternoon very well spent.
I thank Alteria Capital. It is an exciting place where I could at least meet a few customers and directly get use cases which perhaps could yield into a large project. But period of few hours, I could meet large corporates of this size. And thank you once again, and hoping that they do more of this.
Alteria Activate looks to be at the forefront of enabling innovation in the country.
The ultimate objective of Alteria Activate in our minds is to become an extremely strong enabler for innovation economy in India, where we're trying to create a flywheel and give a momentum to it, where not just funded startups that we see as forefront of innovation economy in India, but we actually get all startups funded, non-funded, anybody which has innovative, disruptive idea to bring a change and bring other stakeholders like government bodies, large institutions like banks, insurance companies in India, and all small to large corporates in India to participate in fostering the innovation economy in India, where we become an interesting platform to think about what is right for your own company and what is right to kind of get your mission of innovation forward for both startups and corporates. And given our unique position, we can feel that we can play a very important role in putting it forward.